Big in America for. I was talking to Kido one time, and he was like, that line, I don't want to be a player no more, was intentional.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
And it's smart because these guys know that Americans don't understand what we're singing.
Yeah.
But if there's a familiarity,
if there's something that they can relate to, a sound that they can relate to,
they can. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That line is familiar, and that's so you can already tell he's
But I want to say it's not the first time Burna.
No. He moves. So this is how I put it right. He moves very intentionally. Okay. He seems very calculated in the way he does. It doesn't seem random. It does. I want to believe Last Star is not even the best song he has right now, but it doesn't seem random. And it's like, look at this performance at the Billboards. He performed 2 songs.
Incredible.
The only 2 songs that are going to be on the album.
We need to note he closed out the Billboards awards.
He wasn't just an.
They brought him as the closer
to end it. So
this is another terrain. This is another.
Do you understand?
It's a new opening in Afrobeat for us. We closed out the Billboard Music Awards of America.
I'm pretty sure he had planned that. Do you know what? Let me drop last a few days before I do that performance.
Yeah, and he performed
and Kilometer. Those are the 2 songs that are on the album
that are out. Yeah.
So it's very calculated, and this is the
even
thing.
Kilometer, though,
this is the thing. Yes, they said he was a lot of people tweeted that non-Nigerians that he was even the write-ups. He was the best performer of the night, and this is some performing songs you don't even know. But you know one thing, and I want everybody, Wiz, Omale, Davido, everywhere to learn from it. We've conquered Africa. We've conquered Nigeria. Now that you want to conquer the world, you have to be very intentional with how you. There's no more randomness. There's no more you go to the studio, you smoke, you sing one song, and you drop it randomly tomorrow. There's no more taking silly features you shouldn't be taking. There's no more dropping music you shouldn't be dropping. Throwaway songs. A lot of them do it. Now it's time for intentionality because the world is on you.
Yeah, man.
And all eyes are on you. It's time for you to take it. And this boy seems to be, or this guy, man, seems to be the only one who right now is leading that race of Burna, of knowing what to do, when to do it. And it started with the whole African giant, I'm not a small, don't put my name in cap, the small letter. It's and you have to give it to his mom. She's been a blessing to him and the rest of his team. And it looks like Capitol Records, is it Capitol is signed under Atlantic Records?
Yeah.
They seem to also be believing in him and what he's doing. I think he's signed to Atlantic, or what he's doing, and they are giving him the right push. Even when he first came, look at his interviews that he was doing. He wasn't doing Charlemagne the God Breakfast Club in the beginning that was going to give you, Charlemagne is his interviews are very, if he doesn't like you or know you, it's very condescending.
He'll try to use you for content.
Yes, but he went to Big Boy first. And Big Boy was very...
He's into Afrobeat.
He was asking him, and you could see the interview, it was going... So there's a lot of calculations that they were doing like that. You're like, okay, it seems like... So, long story short, right? Last Night's an amazing record. Now, Palazzo, when it comes to...
Wait. Are we done talking about Burna? Because I want to talk about his performance.
Okay, fine. We'll go
he had a great performance.
So let's start with...
He closed out the Billboards. Right after that, he went to Vegas.
Before that, the Billboards was in Vegas.
Oh, it was.
So let's start that. Before that, he sold out MSG.
Yes.
Madison Square Garden.
Let's talk about it.
The first African to do it.
20,000 seats, right?
And let's do it this way, right? And I have a message for all the stands in Nigeria, be it Whiskey FC, be it 30BG, be it even outsiders. This toxicity that you guys do is getting annoying. You shouldn't. You see, a lot of times it started with the O2 performances when they all sold O2 out. 30BG, Whiskey FC, they all claim Burna Boy never sold O2 out, right? Then when Davido sold out O2 too, they already said, and when Whiskey did it too, they said, and then they started doing this thing where they'll be watching videos of live streams, and then they will take screenshots of like small pockets that don't seem like maybe people have the lights of their phone on, and they'll be like, it's not sold out, it's not sold out, it's not sold out. You get, and one thing I can say is I might like some more than the others, but we have to give the accolades where the accolades. All 3 of them have sold out. If the arena says they sold it out, they sold it. I don't care if 10 people showed up.
Apparently, they give them plaques.
They give them plaques, yeah. If I don't care if 10 people show up. First of all, you cannot sell an arena at 30,000, 20,000 people and expect 20,000 people to show up.
Yeah.
It's for different reasons people don't show up. but they bought the tickets, or the tickets were bought out. It's not, you don't sell 5,000 tickets and the venue says you sold out. So let's stop that. If a venue, if someone says their show is sold out and the venue does confirm it, I don't know why we need the venue to confirm it, but the venue does confirm it, let's take the words for it. Don't start doing this nitpicking and saying, or say they gave away free tickets. Bro, even Beyonce tickets, not everything is paid for. Jay-Z tickets, not every, there are people who get free tickets. There are people who win tickets. There are people who, so let's stop that. Now, and then it's like you're in Lagos. You want to be comparing a hotel to MSG or O2. There's accessibility in Lagos. Do you understand? MSG now. So let me tell you guys why MSG is a big feat for him.
Let's talk about it.
First of all, there are a lot of American indigenous rappers that cannot even sell out MSG.
Yeah, they're
some
New
of your
Yorkers,
favorites,
New York
from
legends
New York
right now
legends
that can't sell
out MSG. So let's start with that. It's a very historical venue when it comes to these things. And now let me explain the difficulty in an African artist selling MSG. For you to sell out MSG, you need more than just Nigerians to show up. You need support from outside the culture, because look at us now, we're spread out around the country. I know people who flew from Cali to New York. A plane ticket from Cali to New York is about $500-$600.
Yeah.
And it's a 6-hour flight. That's the same as you going from Lagos to London to go and watch Burna Boy perform.
Essentially, yeah.
Then you're going to do accommodation.
You're gonna spend some bands.
You're going to spend some bands.
Those New York hotels
Those
are
New York
expensive.
hotels are
even the
expensive.
Airbnb, you
Very
spend bands.
expensive.
You
So,
spend money.
I know people who flew from Houston. I know people who flew from ATL. Some people even flew from Toronto, from Canada.
We had gangs of people that drove from Maryland.
From Maryland, we had gangs of people. Even driving to Maryland at this gas prices.
Yeah.
Gas is going to cost me $200 round trip.
Yeah.
Toll is $100 and something dollars.
I mean, we did the analysis.
I did the math.
It was a lot of money.
Still a lot of money. Even to drive, a decent amount of money. Then the ticket itself.
Yeah.
So where I'm getting at is that for some people to go see this guy perform probably cost them $1,000 to $2,000. Easily.
If you're taking your girl, that's...
If you're taking a girl again, or wife, that's another thing. Easy. So at least 2 stacks. So if I'm going to dedicate 2 stacks to go see an artist, bro, he must be amazing.
Yeah.
And we have to give him the flowers that... And then you had non-Nigerians who were doing this too.
Yeah.
Non-Nigerians who don't even know half of what he's saying.
Yeah,
so for you to have that impact on people, it's not just ticket money. Accessibility and availability in this country. Transportation is not that easy. This is not a case where you take a round trip £100 train from Manchester to London. You can go back the same night depending on the travel, or early in the morning, you know someone in London. This is different. In this country, the accessibility of travel is not that easy or cheap. So
it's a big deal.
It's a very big deal. Let's first take it as that. It's a very
Burna, man.
And his
whole team.
It's a very big deal. Then now that he has sold MSG out, again, yesterday's price is not today's price.
No, it's not.
Burna just announced a quick tour.
Tell him.
And in this quick tour,
tell him
every venue is either a stadium or an arena.
Oh,
and when I mean stadium, or not stadium, I mean like when I mean stadium, I mean like NBA stadium. So you have Toyota Arena, right? Which is the home of Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
That's where this nigga is going to perform next in Houston.
I saw the poster. I was looking for Fillmore.
He's not Fillmore in DC. He's not doing Fillmore. He's not doing 4,000 again. He's doing, and I tell you something, right? I've been in this Korea now. Combined, probably been in this country 30 something years, whatever. And in all that, at least we had some years overlap. But let's even say outside of that, let's say 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. In that 20 years, we've seen this music industry go, and we've never seen anybody in Afrobeats do something like. 10 years ago, this was not a dream.
Yeah, no, I never would have imagined. I mean,
you remember when we went to? You remember when we went
to?
We went in 2008. We went to nice concert.
Nice
you remember the venue?
Yeah, I remember.
It was a hall. Did you get? That's where we used to go to for shows.
Messy.
This is 2008.
I just remember
it was very messy. It was
hall.
a dusty, random hall. I don't remember where it was. Random.
Somewhere in
Baltimore. This is where we used to. And do you know 2008 was nice, biggest year.
Yeah.
You performed Gongwaso 4 or 5 times.
Yep.
It was a dusty hall. You understand? Like, this is where we were going to for shows back then.
Yeah.
Halls. Even Olamide show self.
Levels don't change.
Levels
now.
don't change now.
Levels don't change.
Even Wizkid used to perform in clubs and halls.
Yeah.
And Davido too, same thing, clubs and small venues. But now these guys are so Afrobeat and when we see somebody doing it first, don't hate because your own fave has not done it yet.
We need to savor
appreciate and savor it because you guys